Hello everyone, my name is Sergeant Red Phoenix, and I'm back once more with another gameplay slash commentary. This one's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be an announcement slash review. I'm actually going to do that in reverse order, so I don't know why I said that. So anyways, before we go on, the gameplay footage you're watching just now is State of Decay. This is an indie game for Xbox Live, I believe. I'm not sure if it's on the PSN. If it is, please let me know. But it's a game I sort of picked up on the back of something I'm going to discuss. Anyone that follows me on Twitter or Facebook, amongst my ramblings of all sorts of rubbish, I did announce earlier on in the week that I have recently been sponsored by Hauppauge. Hauppauge, if you don't know who they are one of the leading manufacturers in game capture devices. So, as part of the sponsorship, I was lucky enough to receive both of the products that they currently have on sale in relation to game capture, which would be the HD PVR and the Colossus. This video, I'm solely going to discuss the HD PVR 2 Gaming Plus edition, the one I received. It's not going to be a conventional review in that I'm going to show you unboxing and the physical design of the box and how it goes together. I'm not going to do that. I'm gathering that if you've got an interest in this capture device, you've already seen what it looks like. You've already got an idea of what it does. You're just really looking for opinions, views on the card before you go ahead and spend your hard-earned cash. For the people who haven't seen the card or not really sure what it is, what I will do is I'll leave annotations on the screen. And I'll link you back to the Hauppauge YouTube page, which will show you how to connect up against an Xbox and the PS3. I'm gathering from that you'll be able to fathom or work out how to connect other devices such as Wii, the Wii U, and other devices like that. So this video is really just going to be me discussing how I found the Hauppauge. Its good points, its bad points, if any. If I'd recommend you guys purchasing it, spending your hard-earned cash, and we'll really take it from there. Like I said before, this video is solely regarding the HD PVR. The Colossus, I'll do a separate review, and I'll go into a little bit more in depth with that one because there doesn't seem to be many reviews regarding that capture device as the Hauppauge. So yeah, so I received this lovely present earlier on in the week, the HD PVR 2 Game Plus edition. Straight away from straight off the bat, just looking at the device, it looks very high end, so to speak. It's a very nice, it's very small. I know I said I was going to dimensions, but just basic things to look at straight away. It's not going to clunk up. It looks very simplistic. I know that they've changed it now. The Gaming Plus edition has got HDMI inputs and outputs, which is a whole lot better than having to use component cables. Now, there is one thing I have to say regarding that if you're using the PS3, you still have to use the component cables, and that's because of the HDCP protection that Sony seem to use on their device, so it stops you from using HDMI and capturing. Microsoft weren't as stringent as that, so yeah, you can use HDMI in and out. Seamless pass-through, so that once you connect the device to your TV, it's got an input-output, no lag, no latency whatsoever. So that's great. The user interface for it, the recording software, again, a link below. As you'll see, it's very simplistic. It's not really anything too hard to get into, not really any in-depth reading required or research. There is a few things that you need to pay special attention to, and that's the bitrate you record at, where it's a variable constant bitrate, and there are factors you need to consider while choosing your bitrate. The main thing you need to consider is your PC, and particularly your hard drive. I've seen a lot of people going, yeah, you need mega RAM, you need mega RAM. You can have as much RAM in the world, but if your hard drive is shit, you're going to struggle to record. While talking about bitrate, the gameplay footage you're watching just now is recorded at the maximum bitrate the HD PVR 2 can record at, which is 14 megabytes per second, which is a very decent bitrate. If you look at the footage, which I've not doctored in any way or spruced up, I've really just recorded it, stuck it into Vegas, and rendered it at a slightly higher resolution so that you guys can get original quality. The sole reason behind that is to give you a higher bitrate and give you a better idea of the capabilities of this card. So there's not much more there. Before anyone breaks a sweat and goes, consoles don't do around 720p, it's 1080i upscaled. I know that. The sole reason for this was to try and get the best footage possible to give you guys good enough footage to look at and go, yeah, that's certainly for me. I've watched a few other reviews where they're big in the capture device and the footage looks really shoddy, it looks really blurry, and that's not the capture device, that's just the reviewer and their uploads. So I decided I would do it slightly differently. So we were talking about bitrate, 14 maximum bitrate. I would personally say go with a constant bitrate if you can possibly. I would only say go with a variable bitrate if your hardware struggling and you notice that your recordings are sort of lagging or glitching or don't look as good. So where possible, I would say go for a constant. If not, I would sort of tweak it and have a look around just to see what maximum you can achieve on your hardware. So yes, that's really around the bitrate. The bitrate is one of the most important things with regarding capture devices. As you can see from this footage, again undoctored or unedited, it's pretty crisp. It's very clean. It's very vibrant. It sticks out. It's not washed out or anything like that. So I was very impressed. The also thing with it, because it's using the H.264 codec to compress, the file sizes are fantastic. For instance, when I started playing State of Decay, I played it for just roughly over 1 hour and a half, so 1 hour 30 minutes, and the gameplay footage came to 8.9 gig. Now anyone that doesn't play on PC, if I mentioned that time and that file size, you'd probably think I was off my head. For instance, I've got some gameplay footage from PC Capture, just generic software, for roughly 10 minutes, and it comes to about 8 gig. So yeah, the compression to quality ratio is very high. Another feature that the HD PVR, the software, has, which I thought was generally impressive, was streaming. Live streaming is becoming more and more prominent every day on the interweb, so to speak. Twitch TV is getting more and more populated. Some of the actual people getting viewed on there have higher viewing counts than television programs. So yeah, live streaming is something that if you're interested in YouTube, you're going to have to think about in the future. Luckily that Hopog have already thought of this, and they have got an application which comes with the default software, so you don't need any additional software to live stream. You literally set it up, put in your Twitch details, set up whatever bitrate you want to use for live streaming, and you basically hit go. The good thing about it as well is that if you've already seen the capture device, it does have a nice big button on it. If you want to live stream, none of this having to switch between screens and worrying about people hearing you or seeing nothing else or stopping the live stream, click the button, done, you're gone. Very much ease of use and fantastic. So that's really my very brief review of the Hopog. To summarise, basically, would I recommend you spending your hard-earned cash on this? You're bloody right I would. I've been more than impressed with the ease of use, the ease of setup, and how quickly you can get going with this capture card. On the basis of some of the other capture cards out there, I would rate this as the highest, solely for ease of use, the quality of the footage, and also the additional features such as live streaming, editing. You can upload straight to YouTube as well. Like I said previously, I will leave links below to other videos which will show you how to set up your console, a brief overview of the actual software you use to record as well, and that's pretty much it. What I would say is, as I know this is quite brief and the next one will be a lot more in depth, is that if I've missed anything or you've got any questions regarding the HD PVR 2 Gamer Plus Edition, please by all means just leave a comment below or send me a message, and what I'll do is I'll collate them all and I'll answer them all as best as I can. So I hope that's I just really wanted to tell you guys what I thought of it, and whether I recommend you purchase it or not. Now, I mean, the footage just speaks for itself practically. It's brilliant, it's absolutely crystal clear. I would say that you could probably argue that if you didn't know this was console footage, you could probably say this was PC footage. So that itself in itself is a testament to how good this device is. So yeah, that's my brief summary of it. I would like to say it again. If I've missed anything, please just leave it below. Thank you to Hopog, my new sponsor, for sending me the device. It's been fantastic. Expect a more thorough, in-depth review of the Colossus, again, because there's not many around. So that's really the review part of it done. The second little announcement is that each week I'm going to be doing a retro console gaming thing. So if you guys want to join me in the Xbox 360, I'll be on there every Sunday knocking out some games just for a laugh. I'll get some footage up about it and we'll take it from there. My gamer tag, you probably have a guess of what it is. It is Sergeant Red Phoenix. It's spaces in between the names, so Sergeant space Red space Phoenix, bang. As always, thank you guys for all your support. I'm currently gaining more subs now than ever. You guys are all mental, but I love each and every one of you guys. So as always, please leave your comments below, even on the video itself. I might be doing more a mini series on State of Decay because I've got that much footage and it would be an absolute waste to not use it. So anyways, as always, I'm Sergeant Red. Thanks for watching, thank you for the support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Turn it up!